Mr. Dunagan, how's it going?
No.
So, Mr. Dunagan, what's it like meeting David the Rock Nelson and Devil Ant again? Yeah, fellow Marines, hoorah. And you invented hoorah, you started it. Aruga, when the guy fell out of a tree or something?
No, it was originally Aruga, okay?
Okay.
And over time, they bridged it, and got it down to whatever they're saying now. Okay?
Yeah.
Originally Aruga. And we did it with jumping out of the towers for parachute training.
Wow.
Aruga!
Yeah. Aruga. And what does it mean?
Well, it didn't mean anything. Later I invented this, okay?
Oh, okay.
With students, young lieutenants. They say, "Sir, what's Aruga mean?" Now, the term 03 is infantry in Marine Corps, right?
Yeah, 0311. Yeah.
03 and 0311. I would say, Aruga is an 03 in heat.
yeah. That's right.
They love that.
Yeah, that's funny. That's good. Yeah. And so how many years were you in this? You were in Vietnam. You were in for like 20 years or something?
No, I was in Vietnam twice. I was in the Marine Corps 25 years.
Wow. So you're a lifer. Yeah, they said you're a lifer, Nelson. I used to say, ooh, it's another Marine Corps day down at Fighting Fox Company, 2nd Battalion, 8th MARDIV, Camp Geiger, North Carolina at Fighting Fox Company. I used to be in H Company, Horrible Hogs, or Horrible Hotel Company. Then they moved to Fighting Fox, and I'd say, ooh, it's another Marine Corps day. They'd say, shut up, Corporal Nelson. We're not all motivated like you. They said, you're a lifer, Nelson. I said, no, I'm getting out. I'm going to be a PFC, which means proud blanking civilian now, But, and then I went to Bible college, and I was the first Nelson in my family to get a 4-year college degree, but I squeezed 4 years into 5. I did it in 5 years, and I wrestled varsity at Bible college.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I boxed Golden Gloves after that, Chicago Golden Gloves. I had a total of 26 amateur fights. I fought during the 70s, 80s, and 90s, Chicago Golden Gloves. 76, and then 88 through 91. That was after I got out of college, and that was after the Marines. And so I had a total of 26 fights, and I boxed in 5 Golden Gloves. But now, you were a Golden Gloves fighter, right? And you
Golden Gloves.
Now, you were a Golden Gloves champion?
I was a Marine Corps champion for a while, off and on for, 27 wins, 5 losses, and all 5 losses, I had to go back and win it again.
Yeah, and you beat like 2 of the guys that beat you, right? You came back to beat two guys that had...
No, just one, and we had a draw on the second one.
Oh.
And I paused for about a year and a half because I heard a fellow with some headshots, and I very seldom went to the head. I went to the body most of the time. But I heard a wonderful young buck sergeant in Pendleton in 1958, and I didn't mean to. Okay, a couple of headshots. He already had a bit of a problem up here, but nobody knew it. Okay, he recovered, but he had to take a discharge, and he wrote me the nicest letter about a year. I felt lousy. Yeah, and about a year later, he wrote me the nicest letter from Montana, and everything was fine. He recovered, and I went back and trained again. And we only did that part-time. We didn't have time for this, You train on speed bag or body bag for maybe 15 hours before a fight, before a whole regiment. The regiment's, guys crazy loud, all hypered up, right? Yeah. And we didn't have a lot of fun. We were kind of semi-polished street fighters with big gloves on.
Yeah.
We weren't very, boxing skilled.
Yeah.
What we were kind of dumb tough.
Wow. So that's great. And so you're a boxing trainer, or you used to box?
Not anymore. I stopped last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if I had a real good student, just for Golden Gloves, no pro. Okay? I heard pro. Thank you very much. But Golden Glove boys and young fellows that wanted to get some confidence in themselves. And I was very careful with this. Maybe 1 or 2 a year for many years, up until about last year. If they wanted confidence in themselves, there were some bullies in school bothering them, and the confidence was real low. I only had about 1 out of 8 or 9 in the last 18 years that went on to Golden Gloves, even regionally. But most of them use it for physical fitness and confidence, you know, and that's great.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the main thing. It builds confidence. It builds character.
Yeah.
The Marine Corps builds character. Thank God for the Marines. Hoorah for the Marines, brother. Because the Marines helped make me a man. My drill instructor gave me a hard time. He'd say, Nelson, you know what I think about you? And I said, no, sir. And he says, I think you're weird. Do you understand? And I said, yes, sir. One, sir. Two, sir. Aye, aye, sir. And I did my about face. He says, never mind that, Nelson. Just get out of my face. Staff Sergeant John Hoskins. But, you know, I would love to hang out with him and have a beer together or whatever and talk about the good old days because I love my drill instructor. I'm not angry with him. I thank God because he built character into me. He made me better. And now I got funny stories. I tell that story to people. They laugh. My girlfriend laughs when I tell that story. And I use it in my movies. I do a parody of my drill instructor in my latest movie, Devland 3, where I play a Marine Corps drill instructor, and I'm yelling at me. I'm pretending like I'm the drill instructor, yelling at Private Nelson, where I wear my camouflage outfit and I act all, you know, I hunch my shoulders. So I play my drill instructor in the movie. Staff Sergeant John Hoskins. If you know where he's at, tell him David Rock Nelson's looking for him.
That is precious.
And I want to hang out with him and buy him a drink. Oh, and so anyway, I still got your coffee cup from the Monster Bash from Burger King. I saved it and I said, this is Don Dunagan's coffee cup when you were in the lobby at after the Monster Bash. That's down in my dungeon. I still got it. Nice meeting you again.
You'll be here tomorrow.
And yeah, and I was going to say, oh yeah, I want to imitate that scene from Son of Frankenstein. Okay. Well, hello. And then, you know, Basil Rathbone says, good morning, son. And he goes, did you catch anything? Oh, some elephants and tigers. He says, well, what else did you see? A giant come in and woke me up. A giant? He goes, oh, he was a great big man with a furry coat on, and he walked like this. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, you know, anyway, I just, yeah. Oh, actually, well, I don't want to embarrass you, but actually, you go, ooh. Yeah. He was a great big man with a furry coat on, and he walked like this. I don't want to embarrass you. I thought you could laugh on it.
No, it's fine.
But, you know, I like imitating that. To me, you made that movie better.
Thanks.
Some people say, oh, that kid was annoying. That made it funnier. That made it better.
Thanks.
Okay, I'm going to shut up now.
Thanks.
Sorry.
Thanks.
Yeah. Semper Fi, do or die. Hardcore, your corps, my corps, Marine Corps. And I'll see you later.
Tomorrow?
Yeah. Oh, I won't be here tomorrow.
Oh.
I figured I'd bother you enough today. You know. So, did you ever meet the devil ant?
Sorry?
Yeah. Okay.
Save me, Donnie.
Okay.
Save me.
I'll see you.
Okay.
Have fun. I'm going to be on Viceland Cable Channel next Friday, this Friday.
Okay.
On a channel called Viceland, if you get it. I'm going to be on at 12:30 a.m. Eastern Time. You're Pacific Time, aren't you? You're out in,
No, we're Central.
You're Central? Oh, okay. It's on at 11:30 p.m. Central. Okay. If you're up. If you're asleep, don't worry about it.
No, okay.
Okay.
Thank you,
I'll see you.